So I'm guessing we now are on a separate video.
No, it's
the same
still
video because
there.
it's that same code.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just stopped it because I hit the wrong stop button.
Oh,
So anyway,
my
that's
gosh.
what it sounds like when it's all cranked up on meth.
Cool. Oh, wait, what?
When it's all hopped up on goofballs, that's what it sounds like.
Oh, okay.
That's its goofball hopped up sound.
It would have been better without McDonald.
Yes, I agree. McDonald, it would have been so much better without the
commercial. Sister says you're amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, let's calm down now. We don't need to be crazy about it. Okay. What happened? Randy accidentally pushed the stop streaming button.
Yeah, that was my
That was
my gen fault.
What?
My gen fault.
Your gen fault. What does that mean?
Well, when you do something totally unconsciously.
Wow. That one's funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah. It was weird, Randy. Thanks for making it weird.
Thanks.
Your mom's face. Is Randy the reason we can't have anything nice?
No.
Yes.
Not me.
Yes, he is. That's a good way to put it. Shalala. Yeah, thanks, Randy. Megan even pulled out the full name. Randy Orville Redenbacher Tallywacker Brooks.
Hey, now there's no reason to go destroying the democratic principles upon which this country was founded.
Democratic?
Democratic.
What's a democratic?
Oh, I can't show you. It's illegal to do that on here.
It's illegal on here.
Illegal off
Did you know the emo side swept bangs from like 2008?
bangs?
The emo side swept bangs from 2008 are making a comeback. Yeah.
Is it, or is there somebody just trying to make that happen?
It's a thing. It's a thing. Yeah, good job, Randy. Got us kicked off. You tell him, Dorinda.
You didn't get kicked off.
Come on.
Get you kicked off. It didn't. There was no kicking off.
He's pushing the buttons and he doesn't know what he's doing and he's making it crazy.
I am making it crazy, though. That's true.
It is very true.
Please. Ice cream? Gag. Oh, okay. Well, then it's really good. It is. It really is. That is very possible. Yeah. Don't miss those days.
Okay. I went to a clear liquid diet for 2 days to Okay, good. A clear liquid diet. That just water?
That's, yeah. And bleach.
Don't drink bleach.
Don't drink.
Just call me crazy, but I don't think that would help the pancreatitis.
Crazy. Jen, you crazy.
You're crazy. Well, I'm glad that you're feeling better, Melissa. Do you have any idea what caused you to flare up so bad before?
Yeah, genetics.
You need all of the coffees today, Sarah. And whatever your comfort food is for dinner. Like for me, it's ice cream and mashed potatoes.
Yep.
So Kyle knows when I'm not feeling well. Ice cream and mashed taters. 4 seconds. Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 7:33.
This is so exciting. I bought my very first house. We just closed on it, and I got to go check it out for the first time yesterday.
There's some things you need to be careful of.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you in Jeff right after Billy Currington.
On KIX. Great. Water, Sprite, Jell-O, and bone broth. Okay, Jell-O wouldn't be too bad. There's some good bone broth out there. We're having a potluck. Oh, that'll be nice. What are you taking to the potluck? Tonight we're doing... Well, tonight the boys got a soccer game, and Beans has got dance for like 5 million hours. So tonight is a frozen pizza dinner kind of night.
Oh.
I think tomorrow night I'm going to make meatloaf.
We had meatloaf last Thursday night. It took me 4 days to get over it.
Yikes. I found a really yummy recipe with gluten-free breadcrumbs.
Really, really hate them.
What? No. I think I'd eaten something that was too greasy. Then I had tacos of spicy taco powder. I think that pushed me over the edge. Yeah. Well, hopefully it stays level for you. You don't have any more flare-ups or issues with it. What meetings are you talking about, Sheila? Or are you saying our meetings are Wednesday and Thursday? Oh, parent teacher conferences. Got it. Meatloaf burgers, pile on mashed taters, dribble some gravy on it, place between two buns. Oh my gosh, that sounds good. I am also making mashed potatoes. Which, on a side note, I realized today, for the first time in 34 years, the Burger King logo, the orangish kind of color that's on top and bottom, is a bun.
What on
Burger
earth?
King has a bun surrounding the name.
Aren't you glad she's not in charge of finding
Holy
the snakes?
cow. Did anyone else know this? I just learned it today.
Everybody did.
Really?
Yes.
3 seconds.
So glad you're not in charge of finding the snakes. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunny and breezy today with highs in the mid-70s. It's 54 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in just 25 minutes plus in the next hour.
We're talking about your family rules.
What is the rules that were exclusive to your family?
You can call or text to let us know, 623-1025. You know, we're having to come up with new family rules in my house because we just bought our very first house.
Congratulations on that,
Thank
by the way.
you. We're excited.
That's quite an ordeal to go through, the whole buying process and everything. So.
It is, and I am not very good at it. I like to get things done, and I don't like to wait and be patient, so it's been a really tough couple of months.
There are some very short-sighted financial institutions out there. That's all I'm saying.
What do you mean?
Well, nothing. There are some things you need to be careful of, though. I mean, have you met your neighbors yet?
Not yet.
Okay, well, just be warned, all right? I remember when I bought my first house.
Well, what happened?
What happened? Well, when I bought my first house, it was in northern Arkansas, okay? And nothing against northern Arkansas, but I do remember him coming over and introducing himself to me. And I only had one neighbor because I lived in this very rural area.
Right.
You know, wasn't anyone else around. And his house was even like 1.5 miles, almost 2 miles away. So
wow.
Very rural. But he walked over to the house, him and his dog, and said, hey, wanted to invite you over to the house this weekend, kind of get to know neighbors kind of thing.
Well, that was nice of him.
Well, I was a little intimidated, but I thought, this is how I'm going to get to know my neighbors. And
sure.
you depend on your neighbors a lot of the time. But I said, okay, what time? He said about 7:30. And I said, all right, I'll be there. And he turned around to leave, and he stopped like he was thinking of something. He goes, are you okay with smoking? And I said... Yeah, I mean, I don't smoke, but I mean, that's okay. I mean, it's your home. Who am I to say, And he said, all right, I just want to let you know. And he turned around to leave again. He took another step and he stopped like he's thinking about something. He turned back and he goes, I got to let you know, there's probably going to be a little drinking at this deal. And I'm like, well, okay, I may not imbibe, but I mean, who am I to fault anybody who decides to do that?
Sure.
And he said, and as a result of that, it's not uncommon for there to be some fighting. And I said, well, we'll try to control that and prevent that from happening. And he said, as he turns around, you can tell he's working his way up to something. He said there could be some hanky-panky as a result. Yeah. And I said, well, and I was single at the time, so I thought, hey, and I was jokingly said, the more the merrier. And he just kind of laughed and he said, all right, then you seem like you'll be all right. And as he turned to go, I said, hey, what should I wear to this deal? And he said, oh, it don't matter to me. It's just going to be me and you.
It's Morning KIX with Randy and Jen on the 4 states #1 for country. KIX 102.5.
I'm supposed to be playing Forest Todd Hill.
Imagine knowing unless
we could have just rolled on that. Alrighty. What do you think?
It's good. See, look, Sheila didn't know about the burger. Jen, here's your sign.
Do you realize that FedEx is actually an arrow that points the way they're going?
No.
Okay, Jen, it's time for you to have your mind blown. Look up hidden pictures and logos.
I knew Wendy's has mom in it. Hit 100 before A. Good job. Jimmy says funny.
Mm.
So the Tostitos logo is the two people with the chip
Yes.
and the dip.
Did you know that?
I knew that one.
Amazon's logo was one.
It has the A to Z.
Mm-hmm. It's also a smiley face.
Yes. Oh, I see the arrow in FedEx now. Okay.
One of the more famous ones.
What is the... They're pointing to the part of the Pepsi logo. What is it supposed to be?
I don't believe it is anything. I think that happens more often than not on the internet.
Gotcha. Oh, the Hyundai logo is supposed to be two people shaking hands?
Yep. Not though.
I thought it was an H.
Supposed to be, but
An H for Hyundai, but okay. The Toblerone chocolate has the bear on the mountain. The brand candle maker has the two hands going like this. They make a candle.
Yep.
It says there's one in Gillette. What's the hidden message in Gillette?
Isn't there a razor in it?
Oh, really? Where? Not that this is a real great picture, but where do you see a razor in that?
Where are we looking?
Right there.
Well, type up this. What is the hidden message in the Gillette? I don't see it. Maybe there isn't one. Maybe that's a different story that Google is linking to inappropriately.
In the Gillette logo, G and I have been precisely cut razorly sharply to show precision and sharpness.
Whatever.
The more you know.
That is a dumb thing.
Starbucks has one. What is Starbucks's?
It's got the, it's not really a hidden message. It's the mermaid. And then there's different types of mermaids. So the original Starbucks, the mermaid, has her bing bongs out. But in the the current one, the one that is on your cup that you get from Starbucks, it does not have. She's wearing a bikini. She is demure. She has covered her modesty.
I don't know what the one is in the McDonald's logo.
I don't think
Melda.
there is one. There's an M.
She was asking, what about McDonald's?
What about it?
I don't know.
I don't believe there is one.
Did you know it started out as McDonald's famous barbecue? Then went to McDonald's famous hamburgers, buy them by the bag.
Never heard that.
The more you know.
Really?
Mhm. Baskin Robbins has number 31.
Yep, for the 31 flavors.
What?
Seriously? Jen,
No, I didn't know any of this stuff.
how do you miss that?
Oh, I see the colors. Wow. Who keeps messaging me? Oh, it's a group text. Seriously, stop texting me. I'm a lost cause. Morning, Kathy.
You are a lot.
Okay.
All righty.
What is...
4. The answer is 4.
Are we not getting Facebook comments anymore on the video? Did it knock off Facebook when we got skewy? It says it's streaming on there. But Kathy's... Well, it says that we're streaming, but Kathy commented on our video on Facebook, and it's not showing up in Restream.
Have you refreshed your Facebook page and see if it created a secondary video when I did what I did?
It did.
This is not showing any video right now. What's going on? I have nothing to do with that.
Yeah. Okay. If you're on Facebook, go to the previous video. I'm sorry, this is silly. Let me delete that one.
On here.
There's Jimmy on Facebook. I don't know. Just come over on YouTube. It's a much better experience all around. I ordered 2 books to learn sign language so I can better communicate with one of my clients. That's awesome, Melissa. That's one thing I've always wanted to learn. Actually, when we went and read to the kids in Baxter Springs for the first group we read to,
for us, yeah.
It was neat. Romelda says the Golden Arch. Did it start in St. Louis?
No.
Oh.
Started in California.
Oh, so okay.
Ray Kroc.
Golden Gate Bridge?
No, has nothing to do with that either.
Okay.
Nice try.
I'm going to be looking for all the connections now.
The Ray Kroc story.
Ray Kroc. Who's Ray Kroc?
Ray Kroc was the founder of McDonald's.
Oh, okay. That's not. We have Joplin Family Dental at the end of this break.
I got it ready.
Oh, I hope everything goes well with her today, Kathy. Little girl named Lois. I love it. Goodwill has a smiley face in the W. I need that one. Are you ready? 25 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 749.
Sunny and breezy today with highs in the mid-70s. It's 54 in Joplin.
And we'll take a look at the weather and the 4 states news in just 12 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to hear about your family rules.
Your weird family rule that only your family had. For some reason, your mom wouldn't let you or made you or whatever. Or your dad, or whoever, whatever the rule was that was exclusive to your family.
Call or text to tell us about it at 623-1025.
So, I first read about this over the weekend, and I thought that can't be real. And now I've seen it all over the place, and apparently it is, that the Las Vegas airport has unveiled an automated security check that allows passengers to scan themselves. Security check. That allows them to scan themselves in sort of the same way the self-checkout at the supermarket.
How could this possibly go wrong?
Yeah. Or, better question, how the heck would it even work?
Welcome to the TSA self-check. Please select yes or no. Are you a terrorist? Thank you. Now please look at your photo ID.
Okay.
Now look at yourself in the mirror. Then look at your ID again. Repeat this procedure 7 more times as if an actual TSA agent were checking it. Remove your shoes and place them on the scanner.
Okay.
Ha ha, you have a hole in your sock.
Hey, wait.
Please step in front of the full body scanner. Metal detected. Please step to the side, put on latex gloves, and gently grope yourself with the back of your hand in your crotch area.
Wait.
More.
What?
More.
Okay.
A little more.
Wait a minute.
Oh, it's just the zipper of your pants. You're now cleared to enter the terminal. Thank you for shopping at Walmart. Oops, that voice prompt was left over from the supermarket self-checkout software the TSA is now using to stop hijackers. Have a safe flight.
That seems like a really terrible idea.
Really terrible.
Way too easy.
What is wrong with this picture? I am freezing.
I am too.
Makes me sleepy. That not sleeping.
Yeah, that one. I did not sleep well last night.
Her teeth really needed this.
They did.
It really did. She's like, horrible.
It's pretty bad.
You're such a good sport, Jen.
Thank you.
Thankfully.
Oh, my stomach is so hungry. It keeps rebelling at me.
Mine's been upset since last night.
Hey, quit being upset. You're welcome.
Jen's never going to go to another dentist now. Great.
Dr. Kirk is great. I
Will you
recommend
at least
him.
brush your teeth, though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good.
I mean that, like, you know what I mean, right here on my arm. That is making me crazy.
Leprosy.
It's not leprosy. It's because I took a bath that was like steaming this morning. And my skin was slightly screaming at me. But that's the best way to take a bathe.
Baby? You're taking babies?
No, take a
Don't
bathe.
Take the baby, Jen.
When you bathe, it's best when it's
Leave
like
the babies alone.
lightly scalding.
Don't take the baby.
I didn't take a baby. No babies were taken. All right, I need to schedule our thing, you know?
Mhm. Wait until you see the things she has scheduled.
Yeah. Twisted Takes Tuesday. Need to download the picture you sent me first. Oh my gosh, stop it. The thing. See, Megan knows.
Thing.
I gotta think of a caption for this.
Can't be mine. That's too hard to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you want to eat tomatoes? No. No. Your neighborhood welcome wagon? No.
Welcome to our beet farm. You're not good either. If you know The Office, then it's great. Bu- 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 Ego, zygo, ego. Um, Jen looks a little sunny today. I know.
They measured from my windows yesterday.
How'd that go?
Good. Easy.
So when are they going to put them in?
As soon as they make them first. So they're built in Minnesota, and then when they get here, they will schedule. He thinks it could be
Mid-May.
I'm not in a hurry because that means I have to tear everything down.
Yeah,
It's
it's a lot. Mm-hmm. Facebook made it 3D.
Made what 3D?
Our picture. That's terrifying.
Oh, for the move. Yeah. Jeez, yeah, that's a little weird.
Minnesota.
A little too realistic for that. Well, and you say Minnesota. Just got through with the Fargo, where everybody's talking that way on it. Drives me crazy.
I want to watch that show someday.
Someday, you've got enough to watch.
I know. Kyle was giving me grief the other night. He's like, we got to watch Lost, Jen.
Yeah, he was actually giving you, so it's not his fault.
It
She's
has
been blaming it
been.
all on him.
Really?
I think so. Was it not?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Um.
What now?
What now?
Brown cow. No, I did not. How does that make you feel? Moving on. Moving on. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
I got back on Facebook and KIX isn't live? Are you sure?
It was.
Oh. Yeah, we're not. What happened? Unable to connect, it says now.
Okay, well, I can't control that. It has my guitar right there on it. That mine still shows the original video.
Randy has a streak of sun across his. Oh, he does. It kind of looks like a. I don't know what to call that.
A streak of sun.
It looks like you have one extension going over your head. We're not ignoring you.
I only have the one video on Facebook.
I know. That's because I went through and I deleted the wrong one.
Oh. Okay. Well, Jen.
Dorinda
Yeah,
says,
come over to YouTube for today. Just for today, or go to the website for today. Of course, you can't say anything, but you can anyway because you're on Facebook. What are you looking at?
are you guys not hearing us? Dorinda says we're cutting out. They put us in a corner. We didn't put you guys in a corner. Are you
No,
not?
we did not. Go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube.
Quit it with Facebook.
YouTube
Facebook
still
is not
streaming.
cooperating today. They will not work with us on things, so. What if we want to take that?
Megan says, need me to come up and break camera 3?
Please, will ya?
Here we go. 5 seconds.
It has never worked again.
Sunny and breezy today with highs in the mid-70s. A chance of storms tonight with lows right around 55. Sunshine mid-70s for Wednesday. A chance of storms on Thursday. Highs nearing 75.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is not showing anything over the 4 states.
50 in Anderson, 49 in Pittsburgh, 55 in Joplin. To get signed up for severe weather alerts, head to the KIX app.
So we're wanting to know your family rules that were exclusive to your family when you were growing up. Like, we could not use the living room at my house. We weren't allowed to.
For anything?
Well, supposedly it was for when company came over. So don't come in the front door. Don't go into the living room.
You can't
go
even
in the-
walk through it?
You got to go through the servants' quarters, or like we had those, you know.
Whatever your family rules were, call or text to tell us 623-1025.
Here's Luke Combs.
On the 4 states, number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Melissa said I had to go off and get back on because it was cutting out for me too. And so did Jimmy. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's showing smooth on our end. Hopefully just going out and coming back in will fix it. Okay, let me get this on Facebook. There we go. Okay, so everyone's good. Is it still? Try going out and coming back in, Sheila. See if that fixes it for you. We had a living room upstairs, and then we had a family room down in the basement. And the living room, I guess we were typically only in it if we had company or if there was something big going on, like a holiday or whatever. But otherwise, if we were hanging out as a family, we were actually downstairs in the family room. Hey, by the way, Sheila, it's Morse code, not Morris code.
Morris code, which is up dong wallafeller melisangtato.
Just like that.
You got to have the code to be able to understand it. That's for sure.
Jamie says they had the same thing in their house. It was for company.
For the living room?
Yeah. Is it still the living room, though? If you don't get to live in it.
Right? I say it is not. I put forward that it is not the living room.
Yeah, see, Jimmy says we had to stay in the family room. That's what we did. You had to go down to the basement where people couldn't see you and were less likely to hear you. Actually, the family room was the cool place because the TV was down there and the computer was down there, and it was right off the storage room where all of our toys were.
Sounds better.
Mm-hmm.
We never restricted the kids in any way, form, or fashion from anything, any part of the house.
Yeah.
Our house isn't
Same.
that big. Not big enough to restrict.
Were you allowed in your parents' bedroom ever as a child?
Yeah, we just didn't want to. We were afraid of what might have happened in there. And
So my parents had a huge bedroom. Like,
yeah, so did mine.
king size bed, multiple like sitting chairs, whatever. Like it was big. You could hang out in there. Also had a walk-in closet, had their own ensuite bathroom. And so a lot of the times we'd sometimes hang out in there. But Kyle growing up was not allowed in his parents' bedroom at all. That is their space. That is theirs. That is just for them. It is not for the kids to go in there. And that was something that was weird for him when we got together because I would let the kids in my room. I was like, I don't.
What are you doing? They can't come in here.
Mm-hmm.
No!
We still go to the family room in my house that has big TV and fireplace. It's big. See, our new house has like a living room, but it also has like a game room. And so that's where we're going to put like the TV and the Switch and the
I get the
PlayStation
logic
and stuff.
behind it. I mean, yeah, but still, it's also, that's supposedly the living room, right? To live in.
To live in. Hey, does anyone have one of those couch covers for dogs? Like the ones that are waterproof and you can put in your washing machine?
Is that a real thing? You mean a garbage bag?
No, they have like actual, I don't even know. They're not slip covers, but they kind of are. Partial slip covers. I was thinking about getting one of those for the couch in the new living room. Where did you get yours, Kathy? The ones I've seen on Amazon have really mixed reviews, and I'd love to hear from someone that has it. Or has one that they like.
Oh.
Do you remember which one you got off Amazon? I'm about 5 seconds from muting this phone.
Who is it?
It's 1,000,001 different things. The majority of them are the boys soccer team because we have a giant group chat.
A group. And since they have all the time in the world, you must as well.
Yeah.
Group chats, group texts are the most inappropriate, inconsiderate thing in the world. Guys, do not participate in them. Do not do them. I will have to come to your house and burn it down. I don't want to do that. Hear this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Thank you, Kathy. Maybe you need to eat something. Help settle.
No.
Are you sure?
Oh, my goodness. No, I couldn't have not. Make me really sick, I feel like.
12 seconds. 7.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 808.
Sunshine and breezy today, highs nearing 75. It's 55 in Joplin.
So we're talking about your weird family rules, the rules that were exclusive to your family when you were growing up.
I think we all had these. You're not allowed to use certain silverware, or you've got to answer the phone in a very specific way.
And the weirder they are, the better. So we want to hear your weirdest family rule that you've ever heard of.
623-1025 to text or call.
Here's Bailey Zimmerman.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Trying to think of a weird one we might have had. I'm sure the kids
Got it,
would
Kathy. Thank you.
think of something, but I can't think of one right offhand.
We had to answer the phone like all professional like.
Welcome to the, how may I help you?
Basically, yeah. Thanks for calling the Fox residence. How may I help you? It's like literally like we're a
Please hold.
business or something. Oh my gosh. We got a text yesterday. One of my younger brothers received a Swiss Army knife with scissors in it for Christmas. He got up early one morning, cut off all the blinds in the living room as high as he could reach, cut all the beads off a 7 bearded turkey my dad had mounted, cut all of his hair off all over his head.
Nah.
When my parents asked him why, he said there were spideys in his hair.
Did he have spideys in his hair, though?
I doubt it.
Man.
Sheila says we had to stay outside till dark. Parents,
Oftentimes,
Get out of my house.
oftentimes that was not that uncommon. Be like, you go outside and do not come back in here until it's dark. Yeah. Parents just needed a break. I mean, I don't know why. I was a treasure.
So we buried in the ground 6 feet under.
Yes, probably.
I liked being outside as a kid.
I did too. I mean, we
Loved
lived out there, and our parents, it was nothing for us to say, hey, we'll be back in a couple of days, and go down to the creek and live there for a couple of days.
Yeah. Uh, I had that exact same top, I'm pretty sure. Now look at us inside all the time, even our kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's more stuff for them to engage with. I mean, all we had was the outdoors to play with. You know, there wasn't. What other alternative? You had to entertain yourself somehow.
A lot of the time on the weekend, I'll tell the kids, before you get screen time and things like that, you're going to read a book. You're going to go outside. You're going to do some stuff.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Just discipline around that teaching. You don't have to instantly gratify that.
Right. Or go to your room and find a way to entertain yourself for a little bit. I also like that one.
Learn to start a fire with paper and sunlight.
Outside of the house, at least. What do you call in a sliding glass door? There's a little stick thing you can put there so people can't open the door. What do you call that?
Security bar?
Security
you can
bar?
just cut a broomstick down to size. That will work. You don't have to pay. Don't buy anything stupid for that. You just cut a broomstick down to size.
The more you know. Where did that go? Poke a hoe in the eye?
Well,
What?
if you do, she'll smack you down and tell her pimp.
Thank you for calling Betsy's Barbecue and Mortuary and Taxidermy. We smoke them, leaving you stuffed.
Say it.
We smoke them, leaving you stuffed.
We stuff them. We stuff your smoke.
Mm. My son played with his dad's knife in our room, and when we went to see where he was, he hid it under him and pulled a big hole in my waterbed. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Yeah, waterbeds and knives don't match. We all had waterbeds. I never was a big fan. But when we first got them, I thought, oh, this is really cool. It was not, though.
My friend had a waterbed growing up, and I was always so jealous. I wanted one so bad.
All the kids had waterbeds.
Get to feeling better, Sheila.
Bye, Sheila. Oh.
Mm-hmm. No. Man, the Joplin Humane Society has so many dogs right now.
Have you heard what they're doing? KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country.
Wanting to know, what are your family's rules?
Your weird family rules. 623-1025.
Here's George Bird.
On KIX 102.5. We don't need to know the one like, don't touch your sister there. Or
Yeah.
That's weird, though, I guess.
That is a little,
out there.
yeah. Gosh, they have so many puppies right now. Oh, that poor puppy's eyeball. What's wrong with it?
Dangling out on its face. What's
It's
going
not
on?
squinty like
Hey,
this.
puppy. What's your deal?
Oh, they're looking for fosters for the puppies. A shelter is no place for the babies. Or any dogs for that matter. Oh my gosh. Lots of cats, man. When I was at Tractor Supply this weekend, they had dogs that were up for adoption that were brought in by their foster parents. They're walking them around. And our Humane Society has had a lot of parvo problems.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And
What a
when
shame.
that goes around, it's pretty much a guarantee they're all going to have it.
That's fatal. What a shame.
Kennel cough is just, it's pretty much a thing for almost all shelters now.
Yeah, kennel cough is
You know, you get a dog from a shelter, it's going to have had.
probably.
And they can live with that, but they're going to cough anytime they drink water or anything like that from then on.
Got 30 seconds. So- Amazon has this page where you can buy pre-owned items. And one of the bags you can get for $5,500 pre-owned.
Oh, that's what. Now, you laugh at that.
Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine, breezy, 75 this afternoon. It's 55 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast, tell you about the cooler temperatures that are coming this weekend. But first,
We're talking about your family rules.
your weird family rules. Not just any family rule, but your weirdest ones, your strange ones that nobody else would understand but your family.
Call or text to tell us yours at 623-1025.
So when you told your friends, we can't do this or we have to do this, and they were like,
Wait, what?
why? Why do you have to do that? And you had to explain. There was a whole story.
What are your family's weird rules?
We only had one laundry basket in the entire house, and it was upstairs in my parents' room.
Right?
So we had to take all of our laundry upstairs into that laundry basket for her to carry it all back downstairs to the laundry room.
Because it had to go in the laundry basket.
Right?
Yes.
Before it could go to the laundry room.
Well, I kind of get it.
And there was only one laundry basket.
Because then mom could see it and she would know if it was full and needed to be done or not.
And when you suggested to mom, why don't we get 2 laundry baskets? She'd say, what do you think we are? Barbarians!
What is the weird rule that your family had growing up?
We had to be home 5 minutes before our curfew because all of our clocks were set 5 minutes past, and if we weren't home by the time our clock said, then we were late.
You know, I would laugh at that if it wasn't the same way at my house right now. I totally get the whole reasoning behind it and everything.
It taught me to be at work early, and if I'm not early, I'm late.
On time is late.
Yep.
That is the rule. That's what we live by. Yeah.
What's the weird rule that your family has?
Well, what's funny is little boys, we weren't allowed to eat bread crust
What?
Why?
because we were told it would give us man boobs.
Okay.
What? Do you have man boob?
And mom would giggle and head back down to the basement. Yeah. Don't eat your bread crust. You'll get man boobs. That's pretty much the way it went.
That was really
That
spot
guy
on.
right there is going, oh, memories. What? What was your weird... weird family rule.
We could never put our elbows on the table when we were eating, or our dad would take his fork and fork us in the elbow.
Ow!
And we used to giggle and smirk at each other. Dad's gonna fork you.
Fork you.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Okay, now that's 623-1025.
Don't eat your bread crust.
Oh my gosh! Oh, that's so creepy.
It's the 4 states #1 per country.
What is this?
Is that a promo?
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Man boob. What
Man
is what?
boobs. That laugh you were doing. I can't even do it. Once parvo is in your ground, it takes forever for it to disappear.
Unfortunately.
Anyway, what were we saying about the bag?
Oh, those bins stores, that's how they get their stuff. So Amazon can't necessarily classify it. Some of their stuff as used once it's been opened. They do take it back as a return, but then they can't sell it if something's happened to it or something. So they sell these large containers of all this stuff at a massively reduced rate. It's like pennies on the dollar of what you would pay for.
Kyle loves those bin stores.
Yeah, I hate them.
They stress me out.
They are a waste of time.
Megan says, yes, promo.
Yeah.
She's decided for us.
So,
Jimmy says you sound like a goat.
yeah, a little bit.
That's funny.
That's where a lot of those bin stores get that stuff, though, is they make a big purchase. They have different levels of that. So it's used, partially damaged, and it's cheaper than the lower the price. But there can be some really good stuff in some of that. I guess. I have yet to find anything.
Illinois Avenue. Illinois Avenues.
Oh, boy. My stomach.
Still?
Yes.
What is going on?
It's worse. Who is Mary?
Maybe you had some bad eggs. You have salmonella or something.
I don't. Maybe. Although it tasted better than usual last night, so I don't know what that says
extra
about.
salmon.
I was like, this is really, really good tonight. Possibly that is a possibility, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. We have daily deals at our mall, used Amazon and other stuff. Are you talking about the mall in Joplin? Or does Frontenac have a mall somewhere over there? P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. A breakfast sandwich is what sounds good right now.
Me.
Well, yeah, not to you. Not to you. Pittsburgh has a mall?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They've got a quite
That's
sizable
cool.
mall.
Bigger than
We've driven
Joplin's?
by it every time we go in there. Pittsburgh.
Really? Yankee Candle, microwaved fish. Get revenge on your coworkers. Peanut butter and jelly Doritos made with real fruit. For those are blueberries, not grapes. Frontenac is only 2.5 blocks, no stop. Okay.
Pretty much.
Yes, a bagel with lots of cream cheese. That sounds so good. I could even go for an English muffin. I'm just hungry. And I did not bring sufficient lunch today. I brought kiwis. And that's it. Hmm. Mm. Mm. Okay. What are you doing over there?
I am changing the title on these phone calls. Not the ones we're doing today. The ones for tomorrow.
Mm.
Working ahead. I realized I had mispronunciation.
Did you have an extra H in there? Woolly?
Pronunciation. Which seems like it ought to be right. Right?
Right. Totally. Randy will have to come to Frontenac someday and play his guitar at Pickle Pete's.
I doubt that. I have played in Pittsburgh.
Because everyone from all over comes to play at it. You gotta go play at Pickle Pete's.
I haven't.
Stop.
Afraid I'll get pickled at Pickled Pete's.
You could only be so lucky. Mushka, 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 mushka. Woo woo, what a wow. Hmm. KIX night getting pickled. Oh, Jimmy says it's a country bar. Yeah. Wayward Betty's from Kansas City played there last month.
They were wayward.
Wayward Betty. Mm. Mm. Anyway.
So we went through yesterday and picked out all of the secret sounds, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. And we got some good ones. There's some hard ones. There's some easier ones. I feel like the first one's going to be my favorite.
When are we going to play it for him?
We're going to play it for you guys on Thursday. And then on Friday, we're going to play it for everybody else. We've got to let everybody hear it. So, and then you'll get your first chance to guess starting on Monday.
Ooh.
7:20.
7:20. Oh, do you want to go at 34?
Yeah.
36? 37?
Yeah. Let's do 36, 37.
Okay.
Get the newer song in there.
Have a great day, Kathy.
Bye, Kathy.
Here we go. 15 seconds. 10.
KIX 102.5, the four states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Wanting to know your weird family rules?
623-1025. Here's Connor Smith.
On KIX 102.5. So sleep in? What were we talking about?
Sleep in why?
Sleep in what?
Don't sleep in that. Yuck.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did you smell that? Sometimes that just needs to be yelled at people.
No. Why?
Because they need to be aware of it.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm saying. What was that?
That sounded like Facebook.
Yeah, it did.
My
None
sound's
of
off.
ours are on.
My side is muted. How strange. Oh yeah, don't
my
sleep in on
Facebook's not muted.
Thursday. It was you.
It was me. Why won't the radio let him tell us the rest?
One
I
guess.
don't understand that.
Just guess. Here we go. 5 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunny and breezy today with highs during 75. It's 55 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover starting at just 15 minutes. But we're talking today about your weird family rules.
You know, the rules that were exclusive to your family, either that you have now or maybe you had them growing up.
Yep. 623-1025. What is the weird family rule that you had to live under when you were a kid growing up?
No touching my mom's cups and saucers.
Oh, I'm so
Oh,
glad
man, I
that's
wasn't
how.
sure where that was
Yeah,
going.
'cause I was like, there's all sorts of places this phone call could go. We're gonna have to bleep this, aren't we?
Yeah, no. When I was 3, me and my dad got into a pillow fight and broke all but 3 of my mom's cups and saucers.
Now that I'm thinking about it, we had a whole cabinet of fancy dishware at my house that I swear in 17, 18 years of living there, we never once ate off of it, ever.
Not even when you had company?
Not even when we had company. Never ate off of that stuff.
Now that's just wrong.
What are the weird family rules that you guys got?
Dad always said, you jump out of that tree, break your leg, don't come crying to me.
So you weren't allowed to cry when you had massive bodily injury?
If you hurt yourself, you did it on your own fault.
Or was it that your dad expected you to go jump out of trees and break your leg?
What are the weird rules your family had?
My weird family rule was we weren't allowed to watch any type of wrestling.
Why?
Because it was too violent. I guess my mom didn't want all 3 of us girls to pick it up and start beating the crap out of each
She
other.
did know it was fake, didn't she?
What? Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Teach us some bad things, I guess.
Wrestling's fake?
Okay, Randy, it's time for us to have a little bit of a talk.
But I don't understand.
It's okay. It's fake, but you're going to be okay.
What? It's nothing.
Just breathe. Just
But
breathe through
I
it.
see it on TV.
I know, but that doesn't make it real. Not everything you see on TV is real.
Lies.
Like everything you don't see on the
propaganda,
internet is real.
Lies!
What is the weird rule that your family had growing up?
623-1025 or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
They already hung up.
Four to go.
There it is.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Yes, we weren't allowed to show our food until we were chewing.
Shovel your food.
My dad did it all the time. Make them all mad.
So you guys had to have dainty little bites?
Do what?
So you had to eat in little dainty increments. Not. Did you say shovel your food, right?
Pretty much. Dad showed his food all the time.
Showed his food?
Thanks for calling.
Oh, show his food. Show his food. Got it.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of gross.
Yeah, it is kind of nasty. Thanks for calling.
Have a great day.
What? Like, what's he doing? What's he saying? He's shoveling his food? Don't understand.
Okay, let's see what we have. Discover.
Rather not.
All right. Where's a good place to get a giant wooden letter?
Just a regular letter?
Yeah.
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby.
Definitely.
Okay. I need one for our front door.
Yeah.
Area.
Get all sorts of them there. And then the style you like.
Not now. Wow. Oh, that's what Megan said. Hobby Lobby, big, small, they got them all. That rhymes. Ooh. They've got white ones and black ones, and
Told ya.
this has got a vine in it. This one's gold. This one is galvanized metal. This one's paper mache. I want like a rustic looking one.
They have one.
You've got a bunch of white ones. Let's look up rustic.
All right.
I kind of like this galvanized metal one. I just don't know how it would look. I wanted something to stand out a little more. Maybe this white one. I'd really rather have black. What if I bought a black one and then I just kind of sanded it down a little bit? Would that make it look rusticy, I think? Oh my gosh, stop doing that. I think maybe I need to see him in person because none of these are really hitting. I don't know. That's fast.
And there wasn't as much crying this time either.
Oh, woohoo!
Is that your pie dratch?
at. That looks kind of bad, doesn't it?
Looks like you're getting. Oh, that just looks like a dry. You got any,
Looks like a rat.
do you have the lotion to put on its skin? Or else, should it get the hose again?
I've got Aquaphor at my desk. So, Vaseline. Oh, I lost it. I lost it. Where'd it go? Okay. We're done with that and that. What do we need to do for the week? Do we have other
We're done. That was, I mean, the deal from today, we had thought of everything else. That's why I was like, I can't believe we didn't do that.
Wow. Yeah.
Everything's done.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have a sip of my coffee.
You know, oh, you've got an uncovered, don't you?
It's cold.
Yuck. That one cup that I got, the
Ugh. From
Keurig, does not keep coffee warm more than like 20 minutes.
Yikes. Oh,
Yeah, so it's a little disappointing.
that is disappointing. Oh, yeah. Vaseline from 1975 will take it right away. It never expires. It's just a jelly, isn't it? Petroleum.
Petroleum jelly. What it does is it seals the skin so that you don't lose any of your moisture.
So should you put lotion on and then Vaseline?
If you really want to go to extremes, yeah, I mean, that would do it. The lotion should be enough. You can actually, the bad thing about Vaseline is it clogs pores.
Oh. I didn't know that. We're going in 20. And you got QC Kinetics after this one?
Yep.
You ready?
Completely. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 849.
We'll see sunshine today. Going to be breezy as well with highs in the mid-70s. It's 55 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover getting ready to start in just 5 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app and the KIX website and let us know what songs you want to hear this morning.
We're talking today, though, about your weird family rules.
You know, the ones that were like exclusive to your family.
And you had to explain them every time your friends would be like, but why? Why do you have to do that?
You can call or text to tell us yours at 623-1025.
What was your weird family rule when you were growing up?
I was actually not allowed to touch the coffee mugs because my hands would melt off.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, so they did that to keep you from getting burned on accident.
Yeah. But back when I was little, I completely believed that my hands would melt off. So.
Wait a minute. Where are you from?
I'm from New Zealand.
Aha! Heard it. But you hide it pretty well. I was like, wait a minute. I keep hearing R's where there shouldn't be R's.
Yeah.
Not knocking it, though. We've got our very own destruction of the English language that we use here, as you well know.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What is the weird family rule you had when you were growing up?
Could not sleep or lay down on the couch.
No laying down on the couch.
That's for sitting only.
Sitting only, even though it's like a bed.
What is the weird rule that your family had growing up?
Don't touch any of Dad's food.
Keep your hands off his plate. The man's still growing.
No. He had special crackers and special this or that. Unless he gave you something, you didn't touch it.
The rest of you had cat food.
As someone with allergies, though, I do kind of understand that one.
Okay, so Mom's got her own special menu at your house.
Yeah,
right?
because I can't eat what they can all eat.
They have their own special menu.
Exactly. What's the weird rule in your family?
Well, I have a Christmas one.
That works.
My mom could not buy Christmas presents until like a couple days before Christmas Eve because we would always sneak in and find them.
You know, she should have just admired your determination.
I know, right? That's what I was saying. I was like, man, we were smart.
Your investigative skills and everything. I mean, that's admirable.
What are your weird family rules?
623-1025 to tell us what you had to grow up under.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
All right, guys, tomorrow we are going to be talking about the mispronunciation that drives you insane. We all have these, so it's good to revisit them frequently.
I try to repress them and not think about them.
Here I am all snooty sitting on my high throne, and yesterday I realized that I had always mispronounced larynx.
I don't even know what that is.
Your larynx?
Oh, how'd you say it?
Larynx is what I've always said.
Larynx.
It's larynx.
Larynx.
Let me make sure. Yes, it's larynx, not larynx, which is what I've always said.
Mm-hmm.
I've always said larynx. Your larynx, talking about in your throat, it's larynx.
The more you know.
I was so ashamed. Larynx is the way you pronounce that. And I'm like, how many times have I said, well, you'll damage your larynx. Your larynx. There's no extra N in there before that vowel. It's larynx. So.
Kyle will say thyme instead of time.
Thyme? What thyme is it?
No, time. Like time leaves.
Oh, time leaves. Well, I've seen that pronounced that way.
I think he does it to be obnoxious.
Oh, so he says thyme leaves.
Yes.
Okay. My wife says herbs.
Kyle does that too.
Instead of herbs.
It's herbs. You don't pronounce the H.
Or maybe it's me that says the H and she does. One of us, I never know until we're saying it. Then I'm like, oh, yeah, that I hate.
Sounds like you're saying Larry stinks.
Well, he does. Let's be honest. Larynx.
So we're doing that tomorrow, and then also talking about. I have to go shopping tonight. I just realized.
What for?
For one of our stories tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
We're gonna be talking about new Peeps.
We're talking about the new flavors of Peeps for this year, and we might even actually do a little flavor tasting.
Little taste and test
to see how they are. So before you go out and buy them, we can say, no, don't. They suck.
Suck. You know my favorite way to eat Peeps? I think I've told you this.
In the garbage can?
No. You open them up and then you just sit them out and let them dry out a little bit. So then they get this kind of crusty stuff on the outside because it gets kind of hard and then the inside's still soft.
I like putting them in hot chocolate.
A Peep in a hot chocolate?
They scream as they die.
Oh. Dang. That took a turn. That's not how I thought that was going. All right. So that and so much more tomorrow.
Yes.
Join us.
So join us. Have a great rest of your Tuesday.
Bye.